1 onwards. Approximations? Matladali. 40%. Can we write it as 2 by 5? Half 2 by 5. 4 by 25. 60%. Can we write it as 3 by 5? Half 1 by 5. 3 by 25. So sum of these two? 7 by 25 into 10 cube, that is 1000. How many times? 40 into 7? So 12.99. Can we write it as 13? Right hand side, when you add both the numbers, that is equal to 25. From that 13 is subtracted, that you get 12. Correct? Root x square is equal to 12. Under root and square gets cancelled, right? Then x is equal to 12. 23 plus 17. 40 divided by 2. 20. 20 into 4. 80. 80 minus 42. How much is that? 38. 644 plus 38. Answer 682. Right, continuous division we have, so both numbers are multiplied in denominator, correct? 936 by 13 into 4 into 12 minus 13 square, correct? 4. 3 times 13. 7 times 91. Again 2 times. 72 3 times, that is 216. From that we have to subtract 169. So first number is how much more than 200? 16. Second number how much less than 200? 31. So difference in this in sum of both the numbers? 47, fourth option. Next, 18 square. 324. 21 square. 441. So right hand side 2 power 7 we have. 2 power 7 in the sense 128. 128 comes to left hand side and it becomes minus 128 only. From this let's subtract first 124. How much is that? Come on, 200. Still we have to subtract 4 more, right? Subtract 4 from this number, then it becomes 437. Sum of both the numbers? 637, first option. Over? Right, next. Can we start 46? 51 and then 56, right. So better to start table. Number of employees in unit C in 2017. How much? Was what percent less than number of employees in the same unit in 2014? 2014 it was 240. 196 is how much less? 44 less from 240. Percentage into 100 only. What is 10% of the denominator? 24. What is 20%? 40. But we have to subtract 4 from this number to get 44. Correct? What is 1% of the denominator? But our number is more than that. What is 2%? 4.8. This is less than that. Can I approximately treat it as 1.5%? If it is subtracted, answer should be near about 18.5%. Third option. Number of employees in unit A in 2014. 154 is what percent of number of employees in unit D in the same year? Unit D in the same year? 228. So 154 as a percentage with respect to 228. So percentage into 100. Correct. Let's first calculate 75%. Half plus half only. What is half of the denominator? 114. Again half. 57. Sum of both 171. So that is 75%, right? Our numerator is less than that. How much should be subtracted? Not 17. How much should be subtracted? 17 must be subtracted. Approximately this is 10% of 171 only. 10% of 75 is 7.5 only. If 7.5 is subtracted from 75, 67.5. Answer should be nearest to that. 68. What is the respective ratio between total number of employees in Unit A during 2016, 17, 18 together? 16, 17 together, Unit A. Come on. 130, 170. 300 plus 200. 500 plus 30. 530, 546. 546. Ratio. D, same years together. D, same years together. Come on. 200, 200, 100. 500. 80, 40, 30. 150. So far it is 650. 8 plus 8, 16. Plus 6, 20. Then it becomes 672. Right. ఏంటమ్మా 674 ఏ ఊళ్ళో కరెక్టే కదా 8 plus 8 16 plus 6 22 22 యాడ్ చేస్తే కరెక్టే రైట్ సో నౌ it cannot be first and third. Instead of cancellation and identifying the answer, what I'll do is I'll eliminate options. When I look at first option 11, interesting number. When you are getting 11 here, your original number must be 11 multiple, correct? Is your number 546 11 multiple? Then first cannot be your answer. With the same logic, third also cannot be your answer, correct? Right. Second may be your answer, hold it. When you look at fourth option, right, look at these numbers. Is your numerator 3 multiple? Come on. Is your numerator 9 multiple? But only 3 multiple, correct? Now look at your denominator. Is it 3 multiple? Is it 9 multiple? So in the numerator and denominator we have only 3 multiple and that gets cancelled. So none of your numerator or denominator cannot be 3 multiple. With that logic, can we eliminate fourth option? With the same, can we also eliminate fifth option? Second final answer. Over. What is the difference between total number of employees in Unit B during all the given years together and total number of employees in Unit E during all the given years together? Right. We were just asked to calculate difference, correct? Right. So what I'll do is observe B values and then E values. When you look at your options, all the options are ending with different number, correct? So can we verify last digit verification? Okay, out of B and E, do remember, when you want to take difference and identify the answer by using last digit verification, you must follow one rule. I have told you many times. It must be always largest number minus smallest number. Right? So out of B values and E values, look at those and just observe and tell me which values are more, B or E. B values are more. So let's verify last digit here. 2 plus 5, 7 plus 1, 8 plus 8, 6 plus 6. B value ends with 2 minus E value. 9 plus 1, 0, 0 plus 2, 2 plus 5, 7 plus 6, 3. 2 minus 3, answer must end with. How many options are ending with 9? Only one, fourth final. See, if you don't follow the order, you'll get wrong answer. Make sure that you take largest number minus smallest number only. If you take vice versa, then you get 3 minus 2. Then in that case, answer ends with. So when you want to identify answer, especially in case of difference, By using last digit, if you want to get your answer, make sure always largest minus smallest only. Okay na? అది మర్చిపోయారంటే రావాల్సిన మార్క్ రాకపోగా కమాన్ నెగిటివ్ మార్క్ వస్తుంది. అవునా? కాబట్టి బీ కేర్ఫుల్. What was the average number of employees in all the given years together in 2015? Okay, so how do you calculate average here? Come on, benchmark. Look at your options. Can we take benchmark as 200? It may be 190, 180, 200, 210, whatever it is. So you can start with 200. First number, come on. 36 less. Next number, 15 more. Next, 11 less. Next, 36 more. Next, 29 less. Plus 36 minus 36. Cancel. Positive numbers, negative numbers. Minus 40. Positive number, 15. So finally what is left? Negative number. How much? 25. So this must be adjusted among how many numbers? So already every number is 200, and from that we have to subtract 25 by 5. How much is your answer? 195. Final answer. Can you go for last digit verification here? Why? Because your average is for 5 numbers. Average 5 numbers అన్నప్పుడు లాస్ట్ డిజిట్ తోటి ఆన్సర్ చేయకూడదు మనం. Come on. Number of notebooks sold by 2 shops A and B in 4 months. Right. So now we have 0, 20, 40, 60. 20, 20 gap we have. And how many lines are there between? Come on. Any lines? 4 or 5? 4 lines ante any parts ainatlu? 5 parts. Ante each part is equal to? Or me dumpa yadabట్టుకొచ్చారు స్వామి. అక్క 4 లైన్లు ఉన్నాయి అంటే ఎన్ని ముక్కలైనవి? ఇప్పుడు ఇది ఒక బాక్స్ ఉంది, ఒక లైన్ కొట్టాం, ఎన్ని ముక్కలైనవి? 2 లైన్లు కొట్టాం, ఎన్ని ముక్కలైనవి? సో నంబర్ ఆఫ్ లైన్స్ 4 అంటే 5 పార్ట్స్ ఉన్నట్లేగా. 20ని 5 పార్ట్స్ చేస్తే ఈచ్ పార్ట్ ఎంత? అది నేను అడుగుతుంది. రైట్, కమ్ ఆన్. అవుట్ ఆఫ్ టోటల్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ నోట్బుక్స్ సోల్డ్ బై షాప్ బి ఇన్ జూన్. బి ఇన్ ద మంత్ ఆఫ్ జూన్. కమ్ ఆన్. B in the month of June, 80. If 29 books were hardbound, how many notebooks sold by shop B in the June were not hardbound? Out of 80, 29 are hardbound. Antena? Right, remaining are 51, third option. In March, if a third shop C sold 5/11th of number of notebooks sold by A in the same month, March, A, white color, triangle, come on. This is 88, and we need to calculate 5, 11. 11 how many times? 8 times. 5 into 8, 40. Number of notebooks sold by shop A increased by what percent from May to June? In the month of May, it is 48, and next it becomes 60. 48 becomes 60, increased by 12 from 48. Percentage into 100 only. What is this fraction? You know 1/4 is equal to 25%. ఇదిగో అక్కలు ఒకళ్ళు ఇద్దరు ఉన్నారు, వాళ్ళు లైవ్ వెళ్తూ ఉంది, ఇందాక నుంచి కంట్రోల్ చేసుకుంటా ఉన్నా. ఇట్లా ఇట్లా అంటున్నారు, ఇట్లా చూసుకుంటున్నారు, మళ్ళీ ఇట్లా ఇట్లా అంటున్నారు, మళ్ళీ ఇట్లా చూసుకుంటున్నా ఉన్నారు. నాకేమో ఇదే చిరాకు, మళ్ళీ నెక్స్ట్ ఏం చేయబోతారా అనేది భయం. అర్థమైందా? భయం దేనికి? అది తీసుకొని మళ్ళీ ఇట్లా అంటారేమో, మళ్ళీ నోట్లో పెట్టుకుంటారేమో, ఈ భయాలు నాయి. మాట్లాడరు, ఆన్సర్లు చెప్పరు, ఇట్లా ఇట్లా గోక్కుంటా ఉంటారు తల. మీ పిల్లలు అసలు చిచ్చి. పక్కనాళ్ళన్నా కొంచెం జాగ్రత్తగా చూసుకోండి ఆడపిల్లలు. ఇప్పుడు ఇట్లా ఇట్లా అంది అక్క, అందులో ఏదైనా వచ్చింది, పొరపాటు నా దగ్గర మీ తల్లో వచ్చిందనుకో, అన్యాయం అయిపోతారు, నాశనం అయిపోతారు. అవునా కాదా? సరే, అట్లా ఆ దరిద్రాలు చేసే వాళ్ళకి చెప్పండి, అక్క నువ్వు అర్జెంటుగా లేచి పక్క వెళ్ళిపో, నేను నీ పక్కన కూర్చోనని చెప్పండి. లెగవకపోతే మీరే లెగవండి, లేదంటే అనవసరంగా మీ తల్లన్నీ నాశనం అయిపోతాయి. ఏం రాజా? ఇక్కడ చేస్తామంటే నీకేం బాధ, అక్కడి నుంచి అటు రాదు, వాళ్ళకి లేని బాధ నీకెందుకా? కమాన్. What is the respective ratio between total number of notebooks sold by shop A in April and May together? A in April and May. April, A, 96, and May already we calculated. It was 48. 96, 48. 144. Ratio A is to B or A by B form. And then B in same months together. B in same months. B, April it was 56. And then 72. This is 128. What is difference between numerator and denominator? 16. 16 9 times and then it is 8 times, right? 9 by 8, third option answer. What is the difference between total number of notebooks sold by shop B in March, April together? March and April together, number of notebooks sold by shop B in June. Okay, B in March and April. March 64, 64 and 56, 120, and in the month of June it was 80, and we were asked to calculate difference only. How much? Yes. Right, now 56 onwards we have data sufficiency, and 61 onwards caselet. So far we are left with arithmetic questions, data sufficiency, and caselet. So which can be our next priority out of these? Come on. Data sufficiency. తొందరగా వస్తాయి data sufficiency. If you know the concept, you can answer easily. తెలుసు కదా data sufficiency అంటే? తెలుసా తెలీదా? Yes? Right. Okay. So in how many days 2 men and 8 women can complete the piece of work? So what do you need to know to answer this question? దీన్ని ఆన్సర్ చేయాలి అని అంటే మీకేం తెలియాలి? ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ యూ నీడ్ టు నో వాట్ ఈస్ టోటల్ వర్క్. అసలు టోటల్ వర్క్ అనేది ఏంటో తెలియాలి కదా. అండ్ ఎట్ ద సేమ్ టైమ్ యూ నీడ్ టు నో రిలేషన్ బిట్వీన్ మెన్ అండ్ ఉమెన్. ఈ రెండు తెలియాలి. టోటల్ వర్క్ గురించి తెలియాలి అంటే 10 members can complete the total work in 20 days. ఇలా ఒక ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ తెలియాలి. దీంతో పాటు మెన్కి ఉమెన్కి రిలేషన్ కూడా తెలియాలి. ఆ రెండు తెలిస్తే ఆన్సర్ వస్తుంది, అవునా? రైట్. 9 men and 6 women together can complete the piece of work in 14 2 by 7 days. Is this sufficient to answer the question? We have data regarding total work from this option, correct? But we don't know the relation between men and women. అర్థమైందా? సో 1 alone is not sufficient. Next, 6 men can complete the same piece of work in 30 days. Using second information, even here also we know information regarding total work, but not the relation between men and women. 2 alone is also not sufficient. అర్థమవుతుందా? Using 1 and 2, can we get relation between men and women? Yes. ఇక్కడ అమ్మ 6 men 30 daysలో చేస్తారు అని అంటే 1 men 1 dayకి ఎంత వర్క్ చేస్తాడో తెలుస్తుందా? కమాన్. అప్పుడు 9 men వర్క్ ఎంతో కూడా తెలుస్తుందిగా. అది తీసేస్తే మిగిలేది 6 women వర్కేగా. అంటే ఉమెన్ ఎంత వర్కో తెలుస్తుంది, మెన్ ఎంత వర్కో తెలుస్తుంది. ఆ రెండు సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేస్తే ఆన్సర్ వచ్చేస్తుంది కదా. We don't have to answer the question in terms of a number. We just need to make sure that whether we can answer it or not. That's all. So using both statements together, we can definitely answer it. Okay, right. ఇప్పుడు మీలో వచ్చినప్పుడు రాహుల్ ద్రావిడ్ టెస్ట్ మ్యాచ్ ఆడటం ఎప్పుడన్నా చూసారా మీరు? రాహుల్ ద్రావిడ్ మగపిల్లలు, ఆడపిల్లలు కామ్గా ఉన్న ఒక అందం. మీరు కామ్గా ఉంటే కష్టం. క్రికెట్ ఆడటం సరే తర్వాత సంగతి, చూడటం కూడా లేదా. రాహుల్ ద్రావిడ్ బ్యాటింగ్ చూసారా? పాపం అటు పక్క నుంచి షోయబ్ అఖ్తరు ఆ 6 లైన్ 4 లైన్ దగ్గర నుంచి పరిగెత్తుతూ వస్తాడు. బౌండరీ లైన్ దగ్గర నుంచి పరిగెత్తుకుంటూ బాల్ పట్టుకొని వస్తాడు. ఆడొచ్చి విసిరేస్తే ఈ ద్రావిడ్ ఊరికే బ్యాట్ ఇట్లా అంటాడు. ఇప్పుడు దానికి దీనికి సంబంధం ఏంటి అని అంటారు. నేను గొంతు చించుకొని అరుస్తా చెప్తా ఉన్నా, మీరు ఓన్లీ ఒక్క ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ ఇచ్చి ఆపేస్తున్నారు. అర్థమైందా? పాపం నా పరిస్థితి ఇప్పుడు చూసుకొని ఆలోచిస్తే అప్పుడు షోయబ్ అఖ్తర్కి ఎంత కోపం వచ్చిందో నాకు ఇప్పుడు అర్థమవుతుంది. వాడి బాధ వర్ణనాతీతం పాపం. కమాన్, కొద్దిగా ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్ ఉండాలి, ఆన్సర్లు చెప్పాలి, లేకపోతే ఎట్లాగా? హౌ మెనీ మార్క్స్ డిడ్ చార్లీ అబ్టైన్ ఇన్ మ్యాథమెటిక్స్? ద యావరేజ్ మార్క్స్ అబ్టైన్డ్ బై చార్లీ ఇన్ 4 subjects is 63. Out of those 4 subjects, mathematics is one of the subject. See, using this information, we can calculate sum of marks obtained in 4 subjects together, but not only one subject alone, correct? One alone is definitely not sufficient. Average marks obtained by Charlie in English and maths are 48. Average marks obtained by him in English and geography are 61. Using only second statement, can you answer how many marks did he score in mathematics? But what is that you can answer from second statement? Difference of marks in geography and mathematics. This you can calculate. ఇక్కడ ఇంగ్లీష్తో పాటు మ్యాథ్స్ ఉంది, ఇంగ్లీష్తో పాటు జాగ్రఫీ ఉంది. అంటే యావరేజ్లో వచ్చిన డిఫరెన్స్ అనేది ఏ సబ్జెక్ట్స్ వల్ల? మ్యాథ్స్ అండ్ జాగ్రఫీ వల్ల. ఇంగ్లీష్ కామన్ కదా, సో వీ కెన్ జస్ట్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ ఓన్లీ డిఫరెన్స్ ఆఫ్ మార్క్స్ ఇన్ geography and maths. That's all, nothing more than that. So using second information, we cannot answer. Using both, can we answer the question? No way. Maths ravali anante, we need to know marks obtained in English, geography and history also. That information is not here. So answer cannot be done. Correct? What is the area of the circle? Avuna? Pi r square. Amma ee answer, ee question ka answer ravalante manaki em teliyali? Either radius or diameter. If you know one of these two, then we can answer the question. Correct? Now let's see. The sum of circumference and diameter 2 pi r and 2r of a circle is equal to perimeter of equilateral triangle whose side is 116. So side of the triangle is 116 only. Then perimeter is equal to 3 times of 116. Left hand side, how many variables are there? Only one. Pi is constant, right? 22 by 7. If you solve this, can we get r value? When you know r value, can we answer the question? Yes, definitely one alone is sufficient. Next, the difference between diameter and circumference. Out of diameter and circumference, which is more? Pi d అనొచ్చా? 2 pi r అనుకుంటా సర్కంఫరెన్స్ని. డయామీటర్ అండ్ పై డి. పై అంటే ఎంత? 3 పాయింట్ సంథింగ్ అనే కదా. సో 3 times of d minus d, అదే కదా. సో ఈవెన్ దో ద ఆర్డర్ ఈజ్ మెన్షన్డ్ యాజ్ డయామీటర్ అండ్ దెన్ సర్కంఫరెన్స్, we know the difference in the sense largest minus smallest. So pi d minus d is mentioned as 180. So even in this statement also, how many variables are there? Only one diameter. When you know diameter, we can get radius. And can we answer the question? Yeah. So answer either one alone or two alone. Either or. Next, what is the cost price of the table? The market price of the table is 40% more than the cost price. Always cost price is? Now market price is 140%. Okay, next. If a discount of 20% given on the market price, discount is always given on market price only. They don't have to mention it. And what percent they are giving? 20% off 140. 20. Then what is selling price now? 112%. And if the selling price is 112%, how much profit is made? 12%. Continue the same. Profit earned is 54. That means, can we conclude 12% is equal to 54? Correct. So from this, can we calculate cost price 100%? Yes, one alone is sufficient. Next, difference between cost price and market price of the table is 180. Is second information alone sufficient to answer the question? No way. 2 alone is not sufficient. So answer only one alone, but not 2 alone. over. Next. How much time will train M take to cross train N? Running in opposite direction. Okay. If a train crosses another train, distance covered is train length 1 plus train length 2. So train length 1 plus train length 2. This is distance covered. But we were asked to calculate time. Time in the sense distance by speed. In what direction they are moving? Opposite direction. So relative speed S1 plus S2. So to answer this question, what do we need? Lengths of both trains and speeds of both trains. Clear? Now, first one. The respective ratio of speed of train M and N is 5:3. Is 1 alone sufficient? Why? Because there is no information regarding train length. The sum of lengths of train M and train N is 353. Is 2 alone sufficient to answer the question? Why? Speeds are not there. Can we answer the question by using both together? No. Because with respect to speeds, you are given only the ratio, but not in terms of a number. Avuna? 5:3 ante adi 5 meter per second, 3 meter per second, 5 parts and then 3 parts. And what is 1 part value? You don't know. So can we answer the question? No way. Answer cannot be done. So both statements together are also not required. Okay now. Come on. 61 onwards. Caselet. This data is regarding the production and sales of a particular product in 2 years, 2000 and 2008. By Miss Bhavani. Okay. In 2000, it sold to 3 shops A, B, C. 40%, 24% of the total number of products produced was sold to A and B respectively. Okay. A, B, C. In 2000, what percent? 40% to A, 24% to B. And how many shops are there in that particular year? Only 3. Then total 100% must be divided among A, B, C, right? A, B together we have 64. Remaining 36 goes to C. In 2008, it is sold to 5 shops A, B, C, D, E. D and E are also there. Next. Number of products produced was 60% more than that in 2000. In 2000 year, total it was 100% only. But now it becomes 160%. 60% more they said. Antena. Out of which ante denlo? Out of which ante denlo? 160 lo. 12% was sold to B. What is 10%? 2%. 3.2. 1.6. Double. 16 plus 3.2. 19.2 given to B. Next. Number of products sold to A and C was 25% more and 50% more respectively than that sold in 2000. With respect to 2000 A value, we have to increase it by 25%. What is 25%? 10. 10 more in the sense? Pillalu. Right. C value increased by 50%. What is 50%? 36 plus 18. మాట్లాడాలి 50. అమ్మ ఇప్పటి వరకు ఎంత అయింది? Come on. 123.2 out of remaining 37 or 6 36.8% must go to D and E together. Next, continue. Total number of products sold in to D and E together was more than that sold to C in 2000. C in 2000, 36. By how much? 32. So, this is equal to 36% plus 32. Correct? More than 36%. How much we have here? 0.8%. And that must be equal to 32 only. So, conclusion, 0.8% is equal to, from this what is 1%? Come on, 40. So wherever you want to convert value percentage to number, you just need to multiply it with matladali 40. Okay, now continue. In 2008, number of products sold to E was 736 more than that sold to D. Number of products sold to D was what percent of that sold to E? D and E together, what percentage we have? Matladali 36.8 percentage, where 1% is equal to 40 only. 0 and decimal can be cancelled. 4 times in the sense double only. Come on. 736. Again double. 1472. How much? 1472. This is D and E together. Antena? Next, according to the information, E was 736 more than D. That means E minus D is equal to 736 only. So the first one I'll write it as E plus D instead of D plus E. Okay? Matladali. Amma ఇది ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ డబలే కదా, అవునా? యాక్చువల్ నెంబర్స్ తీసుకోకుండా ఇంకొక చిన్న థియరీ తీసుకుంటే, ఇది 1 పార్ట్ ఇది 2 పార్ట్స్ అని అనుకుంటే, డి అనేది డిఫరెన్స్ బై 2 అనేనా, అంటే పి బై 2 అనేనా, ఈ అంటే సమ్ బై 2 అనేనా, అంటే 3 parts by D is what percent of E. That means P by 2 by 3P by 2 into 100 by 2 gets cancelled. PP gets cancelled. Finally, you are left with 1 by 3, which is in terms of percentage. 33, 1 by 3%. అర్థమైందా? ఇక్కడ నంబర్స్ని తీసుకునైనా చేయొచ్చమ్మా, చేయలేమా? చేయొచ్చు. కానీ మనం 1 part 2 parts అని ఎందుకు వెళ్ళాం అమ్మా? టైం తగ్గించడానికి, సింప్లిఫికేషన్ ఈజీగా ఉండటం కోసం. అర్థమవుతుందా? రైట్. మిమ్మల్ని నంబర్లో కాదు కదా అడిగింది, పర్సంటేజ్లో అడిగారు, కాబట్టి యూ కెన్ డెఫినెట్లీ కన్వర్ట్ దెమ్, నో ఇష్యూ ఎట్ ఆల్. వాట్ ఈస్ యావరేజ్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ప్రొడక్ట్స్ సోల్డ్ టు BC ఇన్ 2008? B and C 2008 73.2. 73.2%, where 1% is equal to 40. We were asked to calculate average, that they're divided by 2. Antena? 0 and decimal cancel. 2 times. Answer 1464. 1464, fourth option. Number of products sold to A in 2010 was 28% more than that sold to the same shop in 2000. How many products were sold in 2010? Okay. A in 2000. What percent we have? Where 1% is 40 only. 40 into 40. Matladali. It was in the year 2000. Correct. But now we were asked to calculate in the year 2010. From 2000 to 2010, value increased by 28%. 28% of which number? Out of 1600, what is 1%? Then 28% is equal to 28 into 16. Whatever the respective value, that should be added to 1600. Antena? 6 into 8. Answer must end with? Then sum must end with? So answer, how many options are ending with 8? Only 1/5 option final. What is the respective ratio between number of products sold to C in 2000, A in 2008? C in 2000. C in 2000. 36. A in 2008. 50. Cancellation with 2. This is 18 and 25. Correct? Third option. What is the difference between total number of products produced in 2000 and 2008? 2000 and 2008. In terms of percentage, difference is 60% only. But in terms of a number, multiplied by 40. Answer 2400. Fourth option. Are you done? So now we are left with only arithmetic questions. A trader marks up his product such that he can gain 12.5% profit after giving 10% discount. What would have been the profit or loss percentage for the trader if he had sold the product at 25% discount? Okay, right. In the initial case, how much discount is offered? Matladali. Then selling price is equal to 90% of the market price only. In that particular case, what is made? Gain. What percent? 12.5%. Then selling price is equal to 112.5% of cost price. Clear this? Sure everybody? Right now. What percentage discount is he giving? 25%. Then selling price becomes 75% of the market price. Antena vertical comparison or horizontal comparison. It's up to you. Anything is fine. 90 becomes 112.5. Increased by? Come on. 22.5. And you need to get 22.5 by using 90. 19 use చేసి 22.5 తీసుకురావాలి. 90లో half ఎంత? Come on. Again half. 20. That means 1/4 increased or 1/4 decreased? 1/4 increased. So even in the second case also, we have to increase 1/4, correct? Come on, tell me what is 1/4? 1/4. 1/8 point. నిన్ను నమ్మను రెడ్డి లక్ష్మి నేను 1/8. ఆగు నీ దుంప దగ్గర ఆగు. 3 అంటే 28 అంటే 75. Right, correct. 75 plus 18.75. How much is the total? 93.75% of the cost price. If by selling an item, if you get 93.75%, are you getting profit or loss? How much loss? 6.25%. First option answer. Over. The difference between compound interest and simple interest on certain sum of money at 20% per annum for 2 years. In terms of percentage, what is difference between simple and compound for 2 years? X square by 100% only. What is X value? 20. 20 square? 400 by 100? 4% is the difference, correct? In terms of rupees, they mentioned it as 420 only. Then 1% value is equal to divided by 4. If the same sum is invested in scheme X, which offers simple interest at 25% per annum, what will be the interest earned from this particular scheme after 3 years? Per annum 25%. Simple interest after 3 years 75% is equal to 75 into that number only. Right. So now this is 3 multiple and this is 3 multiple. So answer must be 9 multiple. Avuna? Right. Is your first option 9 multiple? Yes. 27. Is your second option 9 multiple? No. Third option? No. Fourth option? Yes. Multiple options are there. Come on, let's calculate. 4 how many times? 105 times. 105 times of 75. Wait a minute. Can you also eliminate fifth option? Can you also eliminate fifth option by using 9 multiplication rule? Yes, sir. అయితే రెండిట్లో ఆన్సర్ అయిపోతుంది. 105 times of 75 in the sense 75 100 times plus 5 times, right? 100 times of 75 itself is 7500 plus something to be added. That means answer can never be less than 7500. With that logic we can eliminate fourth option. First final answer. Okay, now side of the square is 3 times of the length of the rectangle, which is 5 centimeters more than the breadth. If breadth of the rectangle is b, length of the rectangle becomes b plus 5. Side of the square is equal to 3 times of it. That means 3b plus 15. This is for square. Okay. Now, if the square, area of the square is 1767 square centimeters. What is approximate? So, I'll do one thing then. I'll start length as x, then side of the square as 3x, then breadth of the rectangle becomes x minus 5. This also can be done. Am I right? Now, from this area of the square area, a square, come on, 9x square is equal to 1767, 9, once 9, 86, 9 times, 57, 6 times, approximately. If x square is equal to 196, x is equal to, then length is equal to 14, matladali. Breadth is equal to 9. Adigini enti approximate area of the rectangle 14 times of 9, correct? 140 minus 14, 14 10 times minus 1 time chestnanu, 126. The base of a right angle triangle is equal to the breadth of the rectangle. The area of the rectangle whose length is equal to 30 is 720. Then breadth of the rectangle is equal to 720 divided by 30. Come on. Which is even equal to base of the triangle also? Which is 24. Correct. Next. If the height of the triangle is equal to 20% more than its base. How much we got base of the triangle as? 24. What is 10%? 20%. More they said, right? So to this if you add 4.8, it becomes 28.8. Now what is the difference between area of the triangle and area of the rectangle? Rectangle area is already given, right? How much? 720. So triangle area half base into height, correct? To how many times? Right. ఇప్పుడు 12 into 28.8 చేయాలి. I'll directly verify last digit verification. 8 into 2, that means answer must end with 0.6, right? Come on. Now your question is to identify difference of area between triangle and rectangle. Antena? Triangle area is equal to 12 times of 28.8 only. Use your common sense and tell me, is that going to be more than 720 or less than 720? Come on. Less than 720 only. So your answer in the sense 720 minus some number which is ending with 0.6 only. That means your answer must end with 0.4 only. How many options are there? Only one. So I don't even calculate how much is triangle area. Followed? Come on, pillalu. AB started a business by investing 6,000 and 12,000 respectively. After 6 months from the start of the business, C joined them with a certain amount of money. B left after 9 months from the start of the business. At the end of the year, they earned a total profit of 50,400, out of which C share is mentioned. Investment made by C. Okay. Now A invested 6,000. Matladali. B invested 12,000. C invested, let's say, C number of rupees. C joined after. Then C will be there for. B left after. That means he is there for 9 months only. And then A is there from the beginning. So he will be there for 12 months. So now, out of total profit 50,400, C's share is 18,900 only. Come on. So 18,900. That means for both A and B together, 31,500 rupees is given. Agreed? Agreed? Right. Now using that, we need to calculate C value. So now what I'll do is, profit of A and profit of B divided by profit of C. This is what I'll consider. Is that okay for you? Right. What is profit of A and B together? And C profit? Now 2 zeros are common, right? So can I take it as 315 divided by 189? Is that okay? Right. In the denominator, first let me write the denominator. That is C into investment multiplied by time kadamma. C into 6. And in numerator, what is that we are supposed to write? 6,000 into 12. 12,000 into 9. Agreed? Now, can I write this number 6,000 into 12 as 12,000 into 6? Is 6 not to 12 need to but question cheyacha? 12,000 into 6. To that, what is to be added? 12,000 9 times. Correct? 6 times plus 9 times. Amma? So that is equal to 15 times of 12,000. Ardhamainda? 15. 21. Okay na? 21. Matladali. 9 times. 6. 2,000 times. C is equal to 9 into 2,000. Answer? 18,000. Train A 180 meters long can cross a platform thrice its length in 36 seconds. How long would it take to cross a train B 240 meters long and traveling at 63 km per hour in same direction to that of train A? Okay. Train A length 180 meters can cross a platform which is thrice of its length. That means platform length is equal to 3 times of this number only. How much is that? 540. If a train crosses another train, distance covered is train length 1 plus train length 2, which is equal to 720. So speed of train A is equal to distance by how much is time? 36, which is equal to 20 entavi meter per second. Speed of train B mentioned as 63 enti kilometer per hour. We should convert it to meter per second. 5 by 9, 7 times, 9, 2 times, which is, I'll write it as 35 by 2 meter per second. Okay na? If a train crosses another train, distance covered is train length 1 plus train length 2. Then train length A is 180, B is 240, total 420. In what direction they are moving? If they are moving in the same direction, relative speed is S1 minus S2 only. 20 by 20, can I write it as 40 by 2? Difference of speed of A and speed of B, how much is that? 5 by 2. That is denominator and denominator. How much is that? 84 into 2 168 ఏంటి సెకండ్స్. ఓవర్. Two pipes C and B can fill a tank independently in 16 and X hours respectively. Another pipe C can empty the tank in 12 hours. So first two are inlet pipes, 16 hours and then X hours. Then outlet can empty it in 12 hours. If all the pipes are opened simultaneously, a completely empty tank would be filled in 34 2 by 7 hours. So when all are there, 34 2 by 7. 37 times మాట్లాడాలి. 7 into 4 28 plus 2 30 total value 240 divided by 7 hours. This is by including all three taps together. Antena? Right. What is your question? In how much time can pipe B alone fill completely empty tank? Right. So let's use units method. మాట్లాడరు. How much is that? How much is that? 240. A alone can do 15 units. C alone can do minus 20 units. A, B, C, all three can do, matladali. That means when you add A, B, C, that must be equal to 7 units, correct? Matladali. Then B value is equal to 12 units. B is equal to 12 units. What is A plus B? 27 minus 27. Condition satisfied? Now B, to fill the empty tank at the rate of 12 units, 240 by 12, answer 20 hours. Final answer. Over. A car covers a distance of 140 kilometers in 3 hours. So how much distance car B would cover in 3 hours and 10 minutes running at a speed of which is 33% more than the speed of the car? Okay. Now if car B's speed is 33% more than car A's speed, distance covered by car B in given time is also 33% more than distance covered by car A. అవునా? ఇప్పుడు కార్ బీస్ స్పీడ్ 10% ఎక్కువ అయిందనుకోండి, టోటల్ డిస్టెన్స్ ఏ కవర్ చేసేది ఎంతైతే ఉంటుందో దాని మీద 10% ఎక్స్ట్రా డిస్టెన్స్ కవర్ చేస్తుంది. అవునా కాదా? రైట్. సో ఇన్ 3 hours ఇఫ్ కార్ ఏ కెన్ కవర్ 140 kilometers per hour, it can cover how many kilometers per hour? By now let me talk in terms of minutes also. Let me talk in terms of minutes. 3 hours in the sense how many minutes? 180. So 140 kilometers covered in 180 minutes. Then per minute divided by 180. Is this clear so far? Right. Now your question is to identify distance covered by car B in 3 hours. 3 hours. 3 hours in the sense 180 minutes plus 10 minutes. In 190 minutes, distance covered by car A is into 190. Correct? This is distance covered by A. In how much time? 190 minutes. Correct? But we want to know distance covered by car B, whose speed is 33% more, right? That means it becomes into 133. Clear? Right. So ఇది అప్రాక్సిమేట్ అడిగారు కదా, అంతేనా? ఈ క్వశ్చన్ చేయాలంటే ఇట్లా చేయాలంటే టైం టేకింగ్ ప్రాసెస్, అవునా కదా? 33% more. Can I treat it as 1/3 in terms of a fractional part? 33% అమ్మా 1/3 అని తీసుకోవచ్చా? 1/3 మోర్ అంటే 4/3 అనేనా మాట్లాడాలి. 4/3. ఓకే. సో అగైన్ స్టిల్ ఇట్ టేక్స్ టైం. 0 0. 14 4 times 56. I have a 0, I'll write that 0, don't worry. Into 19. Take 20 times minus 1 time. 20 times is 1120 minus 1 time in the sense that is total 1064. 1064 divided by 18 threes. Matladali. 54. Right. So now 2 times cannot be cancelled, right? 108 వస్తుంది కదా మాట్లాడాలి. So if you are confident about that, numerator we can write it as 10,800 minus 160. Is that okay? Divided by 54. 10,800 in the sense that can be treated as 200 minus 160 by 54. Approximately 3. Answer 197. Adenti. Approximately 200. Inkante. Our exact number is 197, but we were asked to calculate approximately, right? Out of given options, what is approximate to 197? 200 is preferable, so third option. Over. In a 96 liters of mixture of milk and milk, water is only 35%. The milkman gives 20 liters of this mixture to a customer, and then he added 10 liters of pure milk and 16 liters of pure water to the remaining mixture. What is the difference between quantities of milk and water in the final mixture? Okay. Out of 96 liters, if 26 liters is taken away, how much quantity we have left? 70. In the initial container, water is 35% only. Even in the remaining container 76 liters, water must be 35% only. What is 25%? 1/4. Half and half. Come on. 19. 10%? 7.6. Then 35% is equal to 26.6. Then milk must be equal to the remaining, which is 49.4. Understood? Understood? Come on, next, continue. What happened? And then he added 10 liters of pure milk, 16 liters of pure water. Difference between milk and water quantity. Milk in the container now it is 59.4. Water it is 42.6. Difference in the sense answer must end with 0.8 only. Only one option is there. 16.8, second option final. Are you done? Come on, Pillalu. Right, next. 40 liters of liquid A was added to jar which contained a mixture of liquid A and B in the respective ratio 3:2. As a result of which liquid B becomes half of liquid A. Antena? Liquid B becomes half of liquid A. Can you tell the same in another way? Represent the same in another way. Liquid A is double to liquid B, correct? Now to the initial content, what is the liquid that you are adding, A or B? When you are adding A, which is constant? So B is constant. So B in terms of parts is how many parts? 2 parts, correct? Now liquid A becomes how many times of B? Come on. 2 times. If B is half of A is twice of B only. Then which is equal to 4 parts only. Earlier, A was how many parts? 3 parts. But now it is, how many parts increased? 1 part increased. Agreed? Earlier it was 3 parts, but now it becomes 4 parts. That means 1 part increased. Because of adding how many liters? That means 1 part is equal to 40. 4 parts. 2 parts. 80. Right. Come on. Continue. Thereafter, 90 liters of mixture is taken away. Okay. Now at present, what is the ratio between A and B? 2:1. So when you are taking out some quantity, even in that quantity also, A and B must satisfy 2:1 ratio. So if 90 is divided in the ratio 2:1, 60 liters of A, 30 liters of B must go out. Agreed? Now, what is the quantity of liquid B in the remaining mixture? In the remaining mixture, quantity of B is 50 liters, fourth option final. Ardhamainda? Sure. Right. All done, right?